Well, good morning, Sheridan High School. It's me, Madison. Today is Friday, February 17th, 2017. Sixth graders, today is an A day. Tomorrow's breakfast menu is blueberry pancakes with a hard-boiled egg with an apple. Today's hot lunch menu is a cheeseburger with french fries, and the Grandma Go is a ham and cheese sandwich. Hot lunch menu for today is a chicken gravy health bar, and a Grandma Go menu is turkey and ham croissant. A new menu added. Students, don't forget, Mindful Monday Morning is in room 1081 at 7:45, so you guys can all join if you like. Attention to all 6th, 7th, and 8th graders that are swimmers and divers. Registrations and sign-ups for our upcoming swimming and diving session is today in room 1082 during your lunch recess. Also, it is important to be in attendance to receive important paperwork. Helping Hands is today. The first period class that collects the most cash will win a pizza party. Remember, to all 8th graders, your Sheridan High School counselors are meeting with you this week during lunch. Be sure to check the schedule so you can make it to your meeting. This Saturday at the YO Theater, Marvin Kraft is hosting an acting class for the junior high age students. To register for this free class, go to the YO Theater or stop by in the library. Kalife will be in the Commons right after school today with a healthy snack for you. That's right. Hope to see you there. Students are invited to attend the opera called Rusalka by Dvorak at 10:15 next Saturday at the YO Theater. It will be streamed live for the New York Met Opera, and there will be free tickets available for students. Parents are also invited if we have any extra tickets. The opera is based on the story of The Little Mermaid, but it's not the Disney version. Thanks Grimm's Fairy Tales on this one. Check for more information and sign up in the bulletin board outside Mr. Sawyer's music room. On February 7th, 1801, the House of Representatives, breaking a tie in the Electoral College, elected Thomas Jefferson President of the United States. Jefferson's triumph brought one end to the most bitter presidential campaigns in the U.S. history and resolved a serious constitutional crisis. And now, it's time for breaking news. Take it away.
10-second trivia. What sports styles include freestyle and folk style? Wrestling, swimming, boxing, or skiing? Two of wrestling's main styles are freestyle and folk style. The other is Greco-Roman. And it's the Freestyle World Cup that's happening right now in the Middle Eastern nation of Iran. It runs today and tomorrow. There was some doubt about whether the American team would be there. Iran's one of the countries included in President Trump's executive order that temporarily banned certain immigrants from entering the U.S., and Iran said it would retaliate in legal and political ways. That might have kept the American wrestlers from entering Iran for the competition. But after the executive order was blocked in U.S. courts, the wrestlers were allowed into Iran. Political trouble continues between the two nations. Iran's leaders have spoken out repeatedly against the U.S. under multiple administrations, including those of Presidents Obama and Trump. President Trump has repeatedly criticized the controversial 2015 nuclear deal that included the U.S. and Iran. But for the wrestlers competing in this year's World Cup, these issues aren't on the mat.
A tough sporting mission with a twist of diplomacy. America's national wrestling team is in Kermanshah, Iran for the World Cup. A trip that almost fell through because of tensions between the U.S. and Iran. Olympic gold medalist Jordan Burroughs saying the team is just happy to be here.
It's a little difficult for a period of time, but we stayed the course. We continued to train, continued to prepare, and luckily we were able to come.
Of course, there was a lot of uncertainty for the Team USA wrestlers, not knowing for a very long time whether they'd be able to come here to Iran at all. But now that they've made it, they say their main focus is to compete hard and win big.
Iran and America are wrestling powerhouses. Many U.S. wrestlers stars in Iran, like Olympic gold medalist Kyle Snyder.
You know, like you said, there's a little bit of turmoil politically, but definitely you don't see that within the sport. You know, we respect each other as competitors and as people.
This is my 4th time to Iran. We've been treated extremely well, as we have in the past, and as we try to reciprocate when they come to the United States.
The head of Iran's Wrestling Federation tells me politics have no place in this sporting rivalry. We are two very powerful international wrestling teams, he says, and along with others, we're trying to help the sport internationally to promote wrestling throughout the world. Iran and the U.S. are clashing once again on the wrestling mat, and now that the diplomatic hurdles have been cleared, the athletes say their only focus is trying to win it all. Fred Pleitgen, CNN, Kermanshah, Iran.
These pictures get 10 out of 10. Horsetail Fall is a waterfall in California's Yosemite National Park. But every February, for a couple weeks, the water's on fire! It's an optical illusion that happens when the setting sun hits the waterfall at just the right angle. And because of all the rain and snow California's gotten recently, the waterfall is bigger this year than it's been in a while, making for spectacular displays of what's called...
Now please rise and join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And that is it for today. I'm Madison. Remember, as always, be safe, be respectful, be responsible, and be boldly kind.